Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Giroud. And it's Diatta. Can he get it through? Diatta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he whips it in. Cleared away. Look at the space here. Not the most accurate pass. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Olivier Giroud, triggers interesting debate. Some say he reached the top of the world without having a shot on target, and for fans he remains a divisive figure, but I for one see him as a huge focal point of the attack. He's the glue that pulls it all together.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He's in a great position here. That pass isn't the best. Crosses it in. Goes for the header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift?
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his team.
He's had a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the cross. And that has been knocked clear. And the finish!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it into space. Now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And this is Giroud. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's the chance to counter. It's a goal kick. Taylor. Giroud. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that was very necessary. It'll be a throw-in. Diomande. Taylor. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is ended up in no man's land. Banda. Taylor. And it's Giroud. Pass somewhat off target. And that's a throw-in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Strong running down that left flank. Looking for options for movement. Could be danger here. Diatta.
Kuala Lumpur City certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, it's come loose. Giroud. Diomande. And they win it back again. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball crossfield.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking to play him in. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some really good ball movement. Banda, a quick look, thought about cutting inside. Taylor.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And here's Giroud. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Kuala Lumpur City coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitution on the field.
So we're underway for the second half.
Giroud.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kuala Lumpur City come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And now they can clear their lines. And the volley. Taylor. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rincon. Banda. Rincon. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Kuala Lumpur City, still this single goal behind. Oh, that's delightful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great vision, always onto this. Bullish header! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Taylor stood up well to him there. Space for him to turn and look. Chance to deliver. Takes a shot. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, no question, that's a foul. So here comes the substitution.
Number 34, number 47, number 20, coming on the field, number 17, number 25.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
7.
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Diatta. Aims beyond the defence. Taylor. Kuala Lumpur City perhaps contemplating their next change here. And they are prompt with their pressing. Diomande. Taylor. Morera finding himself in space. The referee has given a corner. And it's hoisted clear.
Kuala Lumpur City really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Out towards the flank.
That's going in strongly.
Ball's gone out of play. That has ended up in no man's land.
Substitution on the field, number 24. Coming on to replace him is number 22. Substitutions taking place.
Goal. Threads one in. That's been slipped through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Diomande. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, super ball. That is masterful defending.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out wide. Shot could be on. Punched away. Nice control. The pass has gone astray. Diomande. And they've got a throw. Kuala Lumpur City very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Morera. It's just beyond his reach.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Delivers with whip.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Goul picks it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Of the crowd, I'd like to ask you
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
What a frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about as inept as they come, and it's no surprise there are many in the stands that are making their feelings pretty clear.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very... There's the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I see a fine player in this fella, Olivier Giroud. We all know about his presence and that wonderful left foot, but it's the way so many top players rate him as being their favourite strike partner. Such an intelligent player who's built his career on positioning and movement, allowing people to feed off it.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Rincon. Banda. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Diatta. This looks promising. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Great defending, strong and determined. Space for him to turn and look. In it comes. Out of play for a goal kick. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rincon. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Giroud. He can run onto that. Now it's Giroud. Giroud! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Diatta. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Diatta. Always onto this. Taylor. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the through ball. And that has left him in a heap. Hangs one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Hugo Rincon clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Banda. goes cross-field. Diomande. Rincon. Banda. Now he's got space here. Shapes to shoot! Diomande. And it's Giroud. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Diatta. Giroud. Just beyond his reach. He's shifting through the gears here. Now there's a fine ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Diatta has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Diatta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Diatta. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a promising position. Skip. Decent chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
After 39 minutes is number 10.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Rincon. And it's Diatta. Nicely weighted ball. Chance to deliver. And that should get the job done. Stankovic. Oh, he's been caught napping. Showing good feet. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. No way through there. That has ended up in no man's land.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. Stankovic. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Kuala Lumpur City come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display.
And a quick
They'll want to
reminder
use
today,
this break
everybody,
wisely
to
to
make sure to
regroup
put any
and
litter
come
in
out
the
with some
bins
fresh
provided.
initiatives.
Thank
This
you
is
for your
all still very
cooperation.
salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Kuala Lumpur City really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Stankovic. And they win it back again. That's Taylor. And here's Giroud. Good ball, good take. And the finish! Banda. Diomande. Diatta. The pass has gone astray. Taylor. Out towards the flank, and he whips it in. That's a corner kick. Kuala Lumpur City with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Towering header! He doesn't look too happy with that. Kuala Lumpur City still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Rincon. Banda. Morera did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he has shown him a yellow card. Toss somewhat off target. Rincon. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
He's picked his way through. There's the header! And a neat finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The goal scorer for Borussia.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's crossed into the middle. Schmeichel. Diomande. Now it's Diatta. That's the throw. Banda. And here's the chance to counter. Nice defending, physical and effective. Stankovic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's made its way to him. That has not gone well. And this is Giroud. Oh, good take in a good area. It's a pretty loose pass. Diatta. And he's managed to get free. Diatta. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Deftly away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Morera. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's played through for him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Banda. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Rincon.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Stankovic. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Diatta. Looking to play him in.
This is the time you need that pace.
He has found the way through. Diatta. Now this could be a... Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Taylor. That has not gone well. Banda. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Diatta. Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Stankovic. Played with finesse. He is through here. Diomande. Taylor. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.